roaches are just not gonna die. Unless Disruptor gets the mobile cannon upgrade. Oh, okay, well, no gold base for the Protoss. Artosis says no thank you. Cannot keep that base. Yes. Got some high temps, there they go. The funny thing is, they could probably drop 5 Psy Storms, and I don't know if the Protoss die. They got hit by like 4. They finally slowly moved away from the Psy Storms. It was kind of like a stiff breeze to the roaches. Just sort of made them uncomfortable, so they decided to head south. Oh, now they're not gonna run. Stalkers turn tail, blinking away. Roaches hot on their tail. Let's see. Really only one High Templar left in the Protoss army. Roaches and the Ultras really effective here. You know, maybe we see why Protoss do not make many High Temp. I realize when you're going massive warp gates that it's just sort of a synergistic strategy to also get the temps, since they're also built out of the warp gates. And, you know, they are versatile. I mean, they seem like good units. Colossus and I'm sorry, Colossus would not have fared well against roaches and Ultralisks either. So, you know, it seems Zerg versus Protoss in the late game is very strong. I mean, most of the Zerg's units are solid. Not spectacular, but solid against Protoss. Whereas if you get to this stage in Terran, you know, it can be really frustrating as a Zerg. Just trying to crack the Terran's defense. Especially if they have just a ton of siege tanks. You know, Thors and Vikings, it just gets ridiculous. The Terran mech is still very difficult to deal with. As Zerg anyway. On the other hand, you know, the Protoss did not apply much pressure to Artosis at all. I think Disruptor here was banking on the fact that his High Templars were going to win the day, but Psy Storm's just not that effective against roaches and Ultralisks especially. I mean, Ultralisks have 500 hit points. Psy Storm does, I don't know what it is now. It's like, is it 125 damage, I believe? So, you know, 125 over about 3 or 4 seconds. So, I mean, Ultralisks can take storm damage all day. It is impressive that the Protoss fended this off. Still, the army size, I mean, 10 Ultralisks, jeez. 80 drones, 87 larvae, holy crap. That is a lot. Yeah, so Artosis just sitting at 200, 8,000 minerals. I haven't checked that in about 10 minutes. I think Artosis is just, you know, he's just having a good time. He's kicking back. Probably drinking a cup of coffee, maybe playing with just one hand, you know, the coffee in the other hand. And he's like, you know, can I take this guy out with just Ultralisks? I think I can. Thanks, Artosis. Looking at the unit counting station. That's all he has except 3 Zerglings. And Queens. In come the Ultralisk swarm. Disruptor. Disruptor kind of, you know, slowed down on his micro because he had to go change his underwear as he saw the Ultralisk swarm approach the gold base. Oh man, yeah. 30 seconds later, the Ultras are still alive. Now I want everyone after this to post in the Team Liquid forum that Ultras need to go to like 850 hit points. Okay, well, okay, so what do we see here in this game? If you leave a Zerg alone, and he expands like crazy like this, which he should if you leave him alone, he will get all the technology he can. Well, he will get everything. And kill you with the unit of his choice. Ultralisks are pretty decent these days, especially 6 armor Ultralisks. Let's see. Did we? Yeah, I mean, Artosis was even ready with a Spire in case he needed it. You know, a greater Spire. So he could have gotten Broodlords. He had everything, I believe. And why not? He's got 10, you know, almost 11,000 minerals. So yeah, if you're, you know, if you're a Protoss, do not play this passively for that length of time, unless, you know, you've got something up your sleeve like well, okay, let's pretend carriers were good. If carriers were good, yeah, sure, maybe you do want to sit back and wait until you have 12 carriers or something, but you know, until they patch carriers, that's not an option. They're just not that great. So that's it. Until next time, this is Johnny Vegas for BattleReports.com. See ya.